My dear brothers and sisters, I'll start with a story that is narrated by Hudayfa ibn al-Yaman radiallahu anhu, that during the battle of Al-Khandaq, the battle of the trench, the battle of, also known as the battle of Ahzab, the battle of the groups that gathered against the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and surrounded Al-Madinah al-Munawwara, surrounded the Prophet in his city. And Hudayfa says that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked us, who would be the one to go to spy on the people of Quraysh, to come back with some news, to come back with some intel. And this was during the winter, the cold, it was raining, it was windy, and again they were surrounded for about a month. So you can imagine the hunger and the difficulty of this. And Hudayfa said no one volunteered. The Prophet ﷺ asked again, who would go and spy on the people of Quraysh to bring us back some intel, and I will guarantee for them Jannah. And radio silence, no one volunteered. And then the Prophet ﷺ told Hudayfa to get up and that he would be the man for this mission, and he ordered him to be the man for this mission. And so Hudayfa got up and was done as instructed. And now the reason I'm bringing this story up, the reason I'm mentioning this is Iman increases and decreases. We have our highs and we have our lows. And even Ibn al-Qayyim radiallahu anhu said that Iman is like phases. You have highs and you have lows, but as long as our lows do not reach the point where we are neglecting is fard, what is obligatory, or we're going into what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us to avoid, then we hope that the peak to come after will be better than the peak we were at before. Meaning we hope that as long as we maintain a bare minimum in our lows, we hope that even these ups and downs will be on an upward trajectory. And this is what I want to relate into today's khutbah, which is we are only a few weeks, about 6 weeks or about a month and a half from Ramadan. And it's not too early. It could be too late, but it's not too early to start preparing ourselves for this blessed month, for this holy month, and how to make the best we can out of this month that's coming. And the reason I mentioned the story of Hudayfa ibn al-Yaman and Iman increasing and decreasing, and we all experience different emotions and different feelings. And I acknowledge that while we are excited for Ramadan, for the blessing of Ramadan, for the opportunity of Ramadan, some of us may have this worry or this concern about how am I going to perform in Ramadan? How am I going to fast Ramadan while still going to work, while without it affecting my schedule, my outcomes, my performance? How am I going to balance this? And we might have this anxiety, we might have this worry. And the message I'm trying to get across is it is okay. It is normal to have these doubts, to have these worries. And if we reflect on the story that I shared, that Hudayfa ibn al-Yaman narrated, when the Prophet ﷺ gave and asked people for an opportunity to do a good deed, there was hesitancy because it was a time of difficulty. And these same Sahaba, if we reflect at other times, even when there were difficult tasks, many of them would rush to be the first to answer the Prophet ﷺ's call to do this action.